Hi, welcome to TBee's Life. So glad you're here. Hey. Welcome to another Tea Time with TBee and
Janae.
Yes. So for our tea time today, we want to talk about our grind.
Yes.
Okay. So we do more than just, have tea.
Yeah.
And talk about stuff. But we have a lot going on in our lives. We're all about our hustle and doing what we love to do and what we can offer,
Yeah.
So, did you want to start this one out about your grind, girl?
Yes. Well, I don't even, necessarily call it like my grind so much. It's just kind of like my lifestyle at this point,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the things that I'm into, I actually, artistic healing expressions is like, what I do, kind of who I am, kind of how I live my life. Artistically, in a healing way, I love to express myself. And so, with that being said, I am an artist. I love to sing, dance, I make jewelry, I paint, I crochet. I love to do pottery. And I'm also into like all of the healing arts, the Reiki healing, the sound bath healing, the crystal healing, the chakra balancing, and I love to do all of those things and share every part of me every time I get a chance.
Yes. A lot of healing, like your contribution. Like you are a good with like the inner, like helping with inner peace and
I'm all about
yourself.
The peace and love,
right?
All
about the centering. So she actually does like demonstrations, like for sound bowls and demonstrations and things like that.
We're gonna bring a bowl the next
time. Yes. Do it like a
Yes. Oh yeah, let's set that up. We just put that out to the universe.
But it's like, having, like, we did a segment about having purpose and making your dash count, and like we do have a lot going on, like besides being an educator, like I think it's not many people know that I've been like a tax accountant for like over 20 years. That's not really a part of my life that way like to talk about, because nobody really like to talk about taxes. Nobody really like to talk about taxes. But that's been a big part of my life. Actually, was a part of my life before. I do have a lot of degrees. Like exactly. That was a big part of my life before I got back into education, because I started really early in my life when my children were young. And when I started, it was the way, okay, let me work in like the school system, because to help with tuition for my children, things like that, so once they got of age to like where they can just go like to regular school and stuff like that, it's like, okay, now let me work more on the business side, so going to school for business, graduating in business administration and everything, learning tax accounting, like all these things. So business, like I feel like I was bred to be a businesswoman, bred to be a businesswoman, so I was always looking for things to grow and elevate myself. Okay, so whether it's like getting into real estate, like doing real estate school, get my real estate license, things like that, because I have real estate. So these are things like I wanted to know professionally, because if I want to get into that avenue, I want to be able to be my best. You know what I mean? So know what I'm doing when I get into that realm, or walk into the waters type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's like things like I'm like really been like on my grind. You know, even though I might talk about, you know, one part of my life, which is education, which I enjoy. I love teaching. I love watching little people grow, you know, and move on to the next level of their life. But behind the scenes, I do have more things going on. You know, like I said, tax season was really rough. You know, that is like probably one of my biggest times of years. It was actually said to me, maybe a month or so ago, about you know, I guess for me, like falling back behind the scenes, and when things started to ease up, you know, you saw my presence, or you felt my presence a little more, and it's like, okay, so wow, you know, you were kind of out of the loop with some stuff, but now you're coming back in hot. So I'm like, ooh, coming back in hot. It's like, all right, well, yeah. It's like I had to back away because my life professionally was super busy. You know, between teaching in the classroom, between doing taxes. You know, I have clients that expect my services during tax time,
and you studying
and still being in school to get my next degree. Okay, I was like, I have a lot going on, so sometimes I have to step away and step back or whatever. You know, take my break. So when things ease up a little bit and I come back in and I'm a little bit more involved in the loop of stuff, it's like, am I really coming back in hot? Like, do you think that's coming back in? I don't know.
No, you
coming
just
back in hot. Like, I was like, I don't know how to take that. When you're coming back in hot. So, and I think that's where, like, the miscommunication come in, because then people thinking, like, oh, well, like, why are you here now? Why are you showing up now? This, and the other. Okay, because I got time to. Like, I have a life.
Right.
I have a lot going on in my life. Despite what you might think, I have a lot going on. Some people just only focus on one thing. They might like got their 9 to 5 and they got all this free time to do other things. That's not how my life works. I don't have all that extra free time, you know, because there's always something going on in my life, you know. And then my husband being in the music business, you know, he works. He actually retired, went back to work because he couldn't sit his tail still. Okay, but music is a big part of his life. That's his side hustle. That's his grind. That's what he enjoys. And me being the businesswoman that I am, and also being that support system for my husband and what he enjoys doing, I help a lot. So when we doing shows, you know, I am behind the scenes. Like, I am that. I'm consider myself the band manager because, girl, don't I be doing?
I was gonna say you the manager.
I am the band manager because I'm like, okay, helping getting venues, like getting the tickets down, you know, working the door, making sure we got the catering. You know, it's a lot that goes on behind the scenes.
You all that, girl.
You know,
you wear a lot of hats.
I do wear a lot of hats.
That's why you're such a huge inspiration for me. Where you always have been.
Yeah, girl.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean. Like you know, ever since, you know, like, you always been a big girl to me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Even, you know, like when, you know, like I said, when you was, you know, like 10 years old, when you was like 15, you know what I mean? And maybe because I was little, you know what I'm saying? But you always just seem so grown. You know what I'm saying? You know, to me, so mature and like, you know, just, and on top of your shit, you know what I'm saying? Just on top of your grind, you know what I mean? No matter what it was, you know what I mean? When you got your first place, you know what I'm saying? It was, you know, for us to be in this world and not have like a whole lot of, you know what I mean? You know, the upbringing that we had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's just, you know what I mean? You know, the way that you just push through, your resilience, your determination. You're like, look, I'm going to get it. I'm going to go after it. I'm going to just keep on going. I'm not going to stop. You know what I mean? You know, girl.
You know, put me on the spot.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm just saying, you know what I mean? But yeah, you always have been, you know, like I said, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. You've always been inspiration to me. I love you.
See how she be doing me, like she always looking at my heartstrings.
Yes. You know what I mean? But you do. It's like you be grinding. I'm saying, even when you like went back to school, I was like, again? Like, you about to go get another degree.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But it was like, yes. Like, do it. You know what I'm saying?
Whew.
Yes, go for it.
And that's what I say. Like, it's always about elevation. You know, elevation. Like, you're never too old to learn.
That's right.
Like, I always feel like I learn something new every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, don't like ever be stagnant. Keep your life moving. Live your life with purpose. You know, and especially if I can like contribute to somebody or help them, because I've like touched in so many avenues in my life. I feel like I got something to add, a little bit of everything, got a little bit of sprinkle around, be like, well, I can tell you a little bit about that, I can, you know what I mean, and stuff. And that's what this, for me, this is what this is about, you know, just sharing like my experiences and what I can contribute, you know. It's like, you know, I'm always been that type to want to like help people, you know, and whatever I can do. And sometimes like people be like, oh, your motives for this. What's my motive for? You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not asking you for anything. Right. I'm still living my life. Exactly. I'm doing my thing. I'm on my hustle, I'm on my grind. Like, some people like really need something to feel relevant, and that's not me.
But it's like, you know, that's the motivation, you know what I mean, to live my life my way and be free and do the things that I want to do and stuff. And, you know, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, I said that, you know, other people, you know, with their opinions. Your opinion. You know what I mean?
Everybody got an opinion.
Yeah.
Everybody got an opinion. But I just like, this is me. I have a lot going on outside of doing videos and tea time. you know, my life is very busy, very fulfilling. You know.
Yeah, and it's wonderful that, you know, you take the time to do this.
Exactly.
It's like, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean, to share and you know what I mean. Yeah, and I think I love it because I feel like it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? You know. And you know what I mean? I think that a lot of people can get a lot out of it. You know. Yeah. That's when I decided to just start like doing videos for just sharing my life and experience and stuff, because I feel like I have a lot of wisdom to share. You know, I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot, and I just want to share. You know, if one person gets something from it, that makes me happy. Right. You and share and have fun.
Exactly. You know.
And have tea with
your sister. Yeah. Like, listen, I get to have fun with my bestie / sister and stuff like that. You know. Yes. So, well, I really like appreciate you, like really just that's having this time to collab and share.
You know, I love it.
You know what I mean? You know, I was like, yeah, you see our personalities are the same.
You didn't ask me but one time. I was like, what? Yeah, come on, let's do it.
Exactly. And this is how we lived our life our whole life. Like, we always just rolled it together. Like, when we did something, you would see us two together because we enjoy the same things, doing a lot. You know, like I said, she inspired me with so many different things or whatever. You know, she knows something like this, so I'm the oldest or whatever. And but she'd be like, girl, won't you try? Hey, girl, won't you try? You know, it's like, even though I might not be receptive at that moment, I might think about it later, be like, okay, maybe next time.
So, you know, and I'll be coming with some weird stuff sometimes.
Some weird stuff. Oh my God, yes.
Like, let's try this.
Like something she been trying for years. I ain't even gonna name it. We're trying for years. That remain nameless. So why she cracking up laughing?
And like, one of these days.
I was like, I am standing firm with that one. No. Yeah. So, not trust, but she done tried it. Yes. But yeah, don't believe. But this my list is but just talk about, you know, your grind, like, you know, living your life with purpose and stuff. Like, so we got a lot going on, and you know, my sister is willing to share her sound bowl experience and stuff with you and all that.
That's one of the main things that I'm doing right now that I've really been working on.
Yes.
I mean, not only do I, you know, I make sure that I make time to play my bass, practice my bass every day, and practice my vocals. But one of the reasons that I really, when I was starting to like really get into practicing my vocals was because I wanted to be able to sing with my sound bowls. You know. But as I was working on my vocals, you know, some of the, you know, like other musicians and stuff that I knew, they was like, well, you know, if you learn an instrument, that kind of helps, you know, with understanding, your vocals and understanding music and
Mm.
everything. And then it's like I, started playing the bass, and the next thing I just went like way down that rabbit hole.
Okay.
And yeah, but really it was, because I was really just more focused on the vocals, because I wanted to be able to play the bowls and sing. So but the bowls, that's like really been like my main thing, the singing bowls, the sound baths, is something that I just been like really wanting to, offer to the community and stuff. And so I actually just recently set up, June 1st. I'll be doing like a community sound bath over at the CEC. The We haven't figured out, ticket prices and stuff like that yet. It's probably gonna be, between maybe $10 to $15. I really just, it's kind of introducing it, to the community. So yeah, I just want everybody to be able to, come out and get some sound healing. I've been doing a lot of studying with the singing bowls, and just studying what sound is and how sound affects healing.
Yeah.
So that's like one thing. It's like I'm always like researching more information about that. Studying like how it affects our brain waves, and like when we're playing the bowls, and like the vibration is like literally like hitting like the water that's inside of our body. And we're 70% water, maybe even more than that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so it's like, you feel it on like a deep molecular level, and it's really beautiful. And but I feel like it's one of those things that a lot of people don't really know about. That's why I can't, I'm looking forward to our demonstration.
Right. So it gets right. Yeah, I'm personally excited.
Yeah,
I'm personally excited. But it's like all about like giving back, and I know you're real big in the community. A lot of people know your name because you're active, and you do a lot, like a lot of functions and things like that. Yeah, and I'm more of like a behind the scenes person. You might see me out, when we got big shows and stuff like that. But it's like all about your way of contributing.
Right.
And sometimes like I've noticed in all my years of wisdom, like how some people can get a bit super focused based on them, their self, all about them, and creating opportunities on other people's backs or something just to elevate yourself. And sometimes it's not all about that. Sometimes it's all about what you can contribute. How can you like make a difference.
Right.
But yeah. But it's that it's, for me, it's all about like keep it moving, keep it pushing. You know what I mean? Learning and growing and stuff like that. And like even like with the dancing thing, after we touched on dancing and thing, that's something that I like enjoy doing. And a lot of people don't know that.
And it's possible. I would love to get you dancing again. Dancing and singing. I'll be working on her, y'all. Because Mika has a voice. She be acting like, she gets a little shy and all that stuff and everything. But, but that's why, we're going to do some vocal stuff and everything. And we're going to get the moving and all of that stuff.
Yeah, so I know. How about us doing belly dancing and stuff? Like, we doing belly dancing. Like, I might not look like it, but I was doing belly dancing. And it's like, I love, like, starting and like pulling my sister and stuff and just passing like the torch to her. Like even when we did like African dance, like I started off in a Congolese.
Yeah, you brought me in on that.
Yep. It was called you would see Yobanakin, Congolese dance, and I started it. I enjoyed it. I put my sister along with it. She got in it, and it was just like a sister thing. That was cool. Just started a group called Hypnotic Dance Ensemble. pulled her in. It was like she took the reign. Like she went even as far as teaching classes doing belly dancing.
I went
like,
hard with the belly dancing.
She went hard with the belly dancing.
Yeah, it was like I saw my sister doing it and my mouth fell off. And I was like, I want to do it too.
Yeah, we went.
Yeah.
And then from there, then we went to African Connections.
African Connections.
Yes, and we're doing West African dance.
Yeah.
Like we did like so many different events and shows. It's like, man, like I mean, even if you YouTube, if you YouTube us, you might find some more stuff with us doing African dancing and stuff like that.
Yes.
But this was a good tea time. You know, talking about our hustle and our grind. You know, making our life count and living it with purpose. You know, not just being focused on one thing, but what we can contribute and how we can elevate.
Indeed.
So, yes, this is a good tea time.
Yes.
But yeah, until next time with some tea with